outside, took a walk. I did a real good cleansing on my locks, deep condition. I still got a head full of wet locks. It's gonna take a long. I've been up for a minute, y'all. I got up early this morning, so it's gonna take all day for my hair to dry. So, but I just, I just been enjoying myself, and I've been meditating, and yeah, but I hope y'all did the same, or at least try to, or at least you chilled, or at least you spent time with your family. But I'm not about to get into, like, I'm not gonna try to ramble. My bad, y'all. We about to get into this Gemini energy, divine feminine, divine masculine. Now, whether you are new to my channel, or you are from my big old family, the love is unconditional. Make sure y'all comment, like, subscribe, talk to me, I talk back. But let's go ahead and get to it. I actually think I don't know why it was like at the beginning of the reading. I was getting like a message of like, I don't know, like of love or something like that. Rather that be receiving love, or rather that be being in love, or being loved properly, or whatever. But I don't know. I was just getting love. But let's go ahead, Gemini. Divine feminine, divine masculine. I just got something about some love, whatever. I don't know. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. I feel like I ain't talked to you in a long time, Gemini. I feel like we ain't kicked it in a minute. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. Can I get a few here for them, please? What's this? The first one that I have here is new moon in Cancer. Relax. Relax, Gemini. Maybe you could be in your head about certain things, or even two, Gemini, overworking or working a lot, Gemini. New moon in Cancer, relax. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. What's these other two here? I have last quarter moon in Virgo, attend to the details. And then the third one that I have here for you, Gemini, is talk less, feel more, last quarter moon in Pisces. Talk less, feel more, last quarter moon in Pisces. I feel like somebody needs to kind of like maybe like learn to relax or calm down certain emotions. This attend to the details here. Talk less, feel more. Huh. I feel like Gemini, now whether you are this kind of person or not, but I feel like go trust your gut. Trust your instinct. Trust a feeling that you get from something. It's like, I'll use this as an example. Let's say you in a certain space, or let's say you at work or whatever, and every time you're around somebody, it's just like, in a way, whether they say something or not, they can affect your whole disposition. Just, you immediately get irritated, or maybe your body even reacts to it physically. But I feel like, or even you just get this innate like feeling that you cannot trust them, or whatever it is. But I just feel like, Gemini, trust your gut. Follow your intuition, Gemini. When that got something to do with you dealing with other people, trusting your intuition. I feel like as a means of protection as well too. Be happy, love yourself, live in the moment, all that. But I feel like somebody's intuition could be a means of protection for them. And if it is ignored, then I'm not trying to be dramatic or say nothing like horrible. I'm not gonna take it there, because that's not what I'm feeling. But it's just like, I feel like somebody's intuition it could protect them from something that's toxic. I'll leave it there. Let me keep going. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. Let's see. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. It could possibly help you in your finances too. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. Let me get a few here. As far as choosing jobs, I don't know why I feel, but as far as choosing jobs, or even with relocating yourself or whatever, I feel like go with your first choice. I don't know how else to explain that. I have believe in your power to manifest. Breathe your creation into existence. And then the second one that I have here for you, Gemini, it says you are healing your heart. The heart hurts, but it will mend in time. So you were told to talk less, feel more. I talked about love here at the beginning of the reading, or having like a feeling of love, whether that be receiving love, manifesting love, or not being loved properly. But it says you are healing your heart and believe in your power to manifest. I feel like too, believe in your power to be able to manifest possibly better relationships, or maybe even how I want to say is maybe even like manifest better relationships, but also the things that you just deserve, period, Gemini, whether that be financially, in relation, intimately, however it goes. I feel like don't doubt yourself. for whatever reason, I feel like anxiety is relevant somewhere. Somebody could struggle with or have had panic attacks in the past, or overly anxious, overly analytical, talking yourself out of shit. I don't know how else to. Let me keep going. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. Let's go ahead. Can I get some star seeds here? The first one that I have here for you, Gemini, is jump in. Andromedine energy, adventure, say yes to change. Andromedine energy, adventure, say yes to change. One more here for divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. I have you're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, and community. Oops. Isolation, physical connection, community, jump in, you're not alone. That's why you're told to speak your world into being, Gemini. This talk less, feel more here. Vibrations, frequency. I'm not trying to sound like off, whatever, but I have to, excuse me. I have to say it the way, or say it for what it is. But I feel like tapping yourself in. I told you to follow your intuition or follow your gut or whatever, but I just feel like tuning into the parts of you, Gemini, that could be ignored a lot. Whether that be you needing to do some forms of self-care, rather that be physically or emotionally or mentally or whatever, but just doing certain forms of self-care or even spiritual care. But I just feel like tapping into parts of you that may be ignored, or maybe you don't do too much of, even if that's your creative side. Musically, artistically, however it goes. Let me get a few of these here for divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. Take a chance. You have believe in your power to manifest. I feel like don't get nervous when things start to change, or when changes start to happen, or I feel like you're going to have to go with the flow. I feel like, Gemini, you may find yourself in positions where you have to adapt to things that maybe are outside of what you would prefer sometimes. Being able to adapt or learning to adapt, maybe going through certain things so that way it can build that up as a strength for you, Gemini. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. Let's see, divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. What is this here? I have sword of light here. Divine protection, cords cut, breakthrough energy. Yeah, Gemini, you had here that you're not alone, and then you got coming out about divine protection with the sword of light here, Gemini. Cords cut, breakthrough energy. I feel like too, releasing yourself of something karmic, or releasing yourself from something that was toxic. I told you, Gemini, as far as you like using your intuition, or you following your first instinct, your first gut, I talked about it as far as it being a means of protection. But I feel like something against something toxic, or protecting yourself from being gaslit, protecting yourself from being used, protecting yourself from being lied to, whether that has anything to do with partners, family members, whatever the case is. But I feel like also too, building boundaries. Breakthrough here energy. Let me get one more here. I have stellar gateway activation, infinite potential manifestation vortex. Yeah, Gemini, I talked about something needs to be nurtured that maybe it doesn't get a lot of attention paid to, or rather it be because of work or other means or whatever, but rather it be a business idea or a certain hobby or whatever. But I just feel like something, Gemini, needs to be nurtured more often. Maybe that's yourself. Shit. But something, don't allow something to go abandoned, or to be just something that was just temporary, even if it was like certain aspects of your spirituality, whatever. But I feel like something needs to be picked back up, or something needs to be more consistent for you, Gemini. I don't know how else to explain that. Something needs to be a lot more consistent. My hair is wet, y'all, so if y'all see me doing shit like this, I'm getting water. I wash my hair, so don't mind me. Let me get one more here for Gemini. Divine feminine. Oh, don't do that. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. Divine feminine. What's this? Gaia gateway activation. Learning experiences. Wisdom transmission. Earth intelligence. divine protection, breakthrough energy. I feel like also too unlearning things as well, Gemini. Maybe learning things about the the world, like unlearning certain lies about the world that you grew up with as truths, and learning that they are lies, and so you live your life differently. But learning experiences here, wisdom transmission, and earth intelligence. I feel like something about a life story here, though. This learning experiences, this divine protection, infinite potential here. I feel like it's because, Gemini, of your life experiences or things that you may have gone through, or whatever it is that made you to who you are, your strength, your resilience, your creativity, or I don't know, whatever. I just feel like it's. I feel like, Gemini, it was in alignment with, it was all a part of the plan. It was all a part of the path. It has something to do, it has something to do with you leveling up, though. You had to be at your lowest to attain your highest. I don't know how else to say this, y'all, and I'm trying my best to say it, but like you had to go through certain things, or maybe be at your lowest emotionally, or maybe mentally, or even financially at certain points, or whatever, or even in your creative spaces or whatever, sometimes to be able to be at your highest, because you'll appreciate it. Not saying that you wouldn't have, but I feel like, Gemini, you'll be able to teach a lot of people things too. Earth intelligence here. I have Seraphim's Gateway, voice activation, angelic attunement, divine support. Yeah, you had divine protection and divine support here. Gemini, you were told to speak your world into being. Gemini. Now, I feel like also too, Gemini, along with having all of this protection and as well as support too, I feel like whether you notice it or not, or certain things, whatever, I feel like, Gemini, you aren't alone. You were told here that you're not alone in your Starseed Oracle. But Gemini, whether you see certain things, or you feel certain things, or you get chills at certain moments, or when you think of certain people, whatever the case is, I just feel like, Gemini, you are not by yourself. And I feel like whatever is connected to you, Gemini, wants to help you as much as possible. But I feel like, Gemini, maybe you got to get out of your head and get more into your meditation, and be in alignment, or you got to let certain things that are blocking your ability to be able to do that, or whatever it is. But I feel like, Gemini, there's something that loves you very much, and it wants to help you. So I feel like even if you cannot rely on, depend on, or be able to speak to someone in confidence about anything that you go through, I feel like always seek the divine, Gemini. You're not by yourself ever, ever. I feel like possibly even like walking with you, certain things. I just feel like, Gemini, you're not by yourself. And I'm not trying to sound crazy. I'm not. And I'm not trying to, but it's, you're not by yourself, Gemini. All right. I want to get some. I want to get some herbal oracles here for you, Gemini. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. I want to get some herbal oracles here for you, Gemini. Divine feminine, divine masculine. I don't see how I'm getting phone calls and I put my phone on do not disturb. What's going on with people? Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. Gemini, the first one that I have here for you is Cassandra Grace. This is also, excuse me, this is also kind of like a temperance in the tarot. Cassandra Grace. Let me get one more here for divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. Cassandra Grace. Patience. You were told in your first moon oracle, Gemini, to relax. Maybe needs to be a little bit more patient. I talked about, yeah, you got grace here, and then you also got journey here too with Makuna. Being more patient, not being so, don't be anxious about an outcome or worried or anything like that. This grace and this journey here. Let me read these out, Gemini. Let me read these out, Gemini. Cassandra Grace. Inner beauty, inspirations, euphoria, Visions, supernatural powers, and synergy. Yeah, so I told you, Gemini, as far as like about like whether you see things or not, or whatever the case is, you're not by yourself. And I feel like you do get communications in a way, but you got supernatural powers here, synergy. It says, like the temperance card in the tarot, the goddess holds a cup of water representing the subconscious as she crosses over a stream of water representing the conscious mind. Shasandra's medicine teaches us about the high alchemy of beauty, grace, and the harmony of dualities. Swan is here today to remind you of the supernatural powers that you have within. Don't deny your innate and intuitive mastery. I also said to you, too, at the beginning of the reading, Gemini, to not to not disregard or to not do away with or to not ignore your intuition. And I honestly felt in some it don't if it don't apply, let it fly. It's not for everybody. But I really do feel like it will protect somebody too. Do not go against your gut or what you decide. Like if you decide you ain't want to go nowhere or you don't want to fuck with nobody or you don't want to work in a certain area or move somewhere or you decided no, then no is no. No means the hell no. I'm sorry, I ain't trying to rant, but I just okay. Let me keep going. It says, follow your visions and pay close attention to the subtle language in your body and surroundings. If you feel out of orbit or aloof, make time to ground. You were told to talk less and feel more, Gemini. All right? Talk less and feel more. It says, pay close attention to the subtle language in your body and surroundings, okay? If you feel out of orbit or aloof, make time to ground. Grounding will only facilitate your development to a higher consciousness. You had this one here, this Gaia Gateway activation, learning experiences, wisdom transmission, earth intelligence. Grounding will only facilitate your development to a higher consciousness. I told you, like, being at your lowest to have to get to your highest. Shit, having to start at the bottom to get to the side. You do that groundwork. I feel like sometimes people, like, forget that. Or once they get to a certain place, maybe intuitively or spiritually or something like that, they forget, you know, those things, that shadow work, grounding yourself and how important it is. How, like, that shit it's fucking crucial, okay? It's vital, all right? So, yeah. Gemini, get on that. Let's go ahead and get to this Makuna journey. Let's go. Gemini, I love you and I miss you. I don't know why I feel like it's been years, but I just miss you. Like, Gemini, I don't know if you could be missed or Gemini, if you could be, you know what I'm saying, out the way or, you know what I'm saying, just doing your own thing, whatever. But Gemini, I just like really miss you for whatever reason. Like, I don't have a particular Gemini in my life that I've like always been around, whatever, to say that I miss, but I really feel like I miss you, Gemini. I don't know. Maybe it's the weed. Let's keep going. Makuna journey. It says here, state of transition, leaving behind what is familiar, moving toward the unknown, connection to a higher mind. This is the second time, Gemini, that we're talking about higher consciousness with you. Trusting higher consciousness. You were told to follow the path of your visions. Trust your intuition. Do not ignore your intuitive mastery. You transition here. What did it say? Infinite potential, manifestation vortex, divine protection, cords cut, breakthrough energy here, angelic attunement, divine support, and voice activation here. So I feel like when I talked about Gemini too, as far as like being a teacher, maybe being a guide, maybe being a voice, having a voice, shit, whether it be singing, speaking, whatever it is. Gemini, you're a blessing. And whether or not, you know, people want to give you your roses, that's fine. It's cool. Shit, fuck them roses. Fuck them roses. Hell, I like grams anyway. Now let me stop. I'm over here sounding like what I'm just saying though, fuck them roses. I like grams anyway, motherfucker. All right, Makuna journey. So it says, you may be in a state of transition, about to leave familiar territory and initiate a new journey. Something in your gut is telling you it's time for a shift, to enter a new physical space and or field of awareness. It says the powers of both Mercury and Uranus oftentimes appear as spontaneous opportunities out of the blue. This is the power of the higher mind magnetizing opportunities that matches your spirit's frequency. Don't resist the journey in the name of comfort. The overwhelming rush of emotions that rise before big opportunities is signaling opportunities for growth. While the waters might seem turbulent at times, the sea of opportunities ahead will be tranquil. Let go of whatever is holding you back, be it from the past or present, and hold your gaze steadily into your future self. All right, Gemini, let's keep going. I ain't about to read y'all to death. That's what we not going to do. What I want to get here, what we want to start here. Oh, I'm 20 minutes in. I ain't even started with. Let's get to the tarot. Let's go ahead and get to the tarot here. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Gemini. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. Hold on a second. Hold on. Yep. That's the one right there. That's the one. All right. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Gemini. Let's see. What's going on here? Awakening in this. I feel like choosing yourself, Gemini. Maybe realizing what you want. We starting off here with the Knight of Swords here. This is air sign. Let me get comfortable. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, I feel like choosing yourself, Gemini. I feel like going after the shit that you want. This Knight of Swords here. But let me get clarity here on this Knight of Swords for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I'm sorry, not for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This clarity on this Knight of Swords here for air sign, Gemini. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Gemini. Yeah, I got the Page of Pentacles here. I got the Hermit and as well as the Seven of Wands and as well as the Seven of Cups here. Yeah, Gemini, I talked about as far as like you going after what you want, and two, as far as you maybe even staying to yourself at this time as well. You were told here to trust your visions, trust your dreams, trust your intuition here. But with this Seven of Cups here too, I feel like something or somebody is always being thought about, or maybe somebody's always in their head about somebody else. Maybe they get a lot of, I feel like too, maybe someone, as far as their gifts are concerned, they're intensified when you do maybe smoke, or rather you do mushrooms or whatever, you know, psychedelics that you choose. But I just feel like somebody's always in their head about somebody and they're keeping it to themselves. Rather that be Gemini, somebody about you or you about somebody else, Gemini. But I feel like keeping your money to yourself or making your money. You were told to relax. Somebody is working real fucking hard. Somebody been doing a lot of hours. But I kept saying at the beginning of the reading, Gemini, I missed you. Gemini, I miss you. This could be somebody else. I don't know. I just felt like I missed you so much. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. Gemini. Somebody's always thinking about somebody else. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. Gemini. Yeah, I got the Eight of Swords here, and then I also got the King of Swords here too. So I feel like too, Gemini, somebody had to distance themselves. Somebody had to distance themselves, or somebody had to finally free themselves from something that was not good for them. This Eight of Swords here, and then with this King of Swords here too. I feel like somebody is missing out on something. Somebody is missing out on something, or somebody is missing out on, when I say missing out on something, I feel like Gemini, it was as far as like what you brought to the table or whatever the case is. But I feel like too, somebody is not going to go back to a certain situation because they remember what happened. Somebody has learned their lesson. Somebody has learned their lesson here. But somebody can't stop thinking about someone else. And it's like somebody is missing out, Gemini, on how great you were to them. Maybe somebody is reminiscing on that. I don't know how else to explain that. Somebody else is reminiscing on that. But I feel like, Gemini, you don't want to be a part of something that makes you feel stuck or trapped. What is this here? Yeah, I got the Three of Swords here too. Gemini, you're extremely missed here, but I don't feel like you want to be a part of something that makes you feel stuck. And I told you too, Gemini, as far as you like choosing yourself, I was getting the feeling of love, whatever, but I feel like as far as you like choosing yourself, you were told here too that you were healing your heart, Gemini. I'm not saying, Gemini, that you were ever broken or that you were wounded, but I do feel like a pickup or something, or picking yourself back up, Gemini, or like getting back up or something. Like yeah, this Eight of Cups here and then this Death card with this change of transformation here. Somebody could be leaving a relationship. This could be the ending of a relationship here. Somebody don't feel the same way, or somebody is over something, or they're tired or something. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Gemini. feelings have changed. I feel like somebody is willing to walk away and start over, or somebody is going to walk away and round up starting over. Rather that be in their love life, financially, whatever it is. But I feel like somebody is getting away from something. I talked about like using your intuition as a means of protection. Like I feel like Gemini, as far as you, I want to say like untrapping yourself or you freeing yourself or whatever the case, or you choosing you. What is this here? Yeah, I got the Nine of Pentacles here, and then I also got the Sun here too. Gemini, you better off without somebody else in your life. Gemini, you're better off without something else in your life. I don't know how to explain it. Something needs to be let go of. Whether there's still feelings or somebody's still entertaining somebody else or whatever, but Gemini, I honestly feel like you're better off with somebody else. We starting off here with the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords here. Going after what you want, gaining what you want. You got the Knight of Pentacles here, and then as well as the Sun too. Your finances are going to turn around as well too, Gemini. But I feel like in terms of being a part of something that was not good for you as far as energy or as far as emotions, this Seven of Cups here too, this is water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It could have been another air sign as well. I got the Emperor here. Yeah. Taking back power here. Gemini. Yeah, I feel like you choosing yourself. Shit, if it don't apply, let it fly. But for whoever this applies to, you're choosing yourself. Or you chose yourself, or you got your power back, or you're not going to allow something or somebody to continue on. Like Gemini, I told you somebody is missing out. So I feel like too, Gemini, somebody is in regret possibly about the way that they could have done you, or about the way that they, I don't know, maybe didn't value what y'all had. Rather that be your support. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Gemini. Yeah, this Devil here too, something that was toxic as hell. Toxic, controlling, full of shit. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Gemini. What is this? Moving forward for Gemini. What's moving on for Gemini? Yeah, then with this Six of Pentacles here too, I feel like this same person is not financially stable as well. This could be a Capricorn here. The Emperor here is Aries, but regardless of the placements, I feel like somebody is not financially stable, Gemini. And I feel like that's not your fucking problem. And I feel like also too, Gemini, it's like maybe even at times when, you know, you get something or you come into something or whatever, motherfuckers always got their hand out. But whatever a toxic situation is, whatever has been, somebody's always thinking about somebody else. Something is kept quiet. Somebody has been very quiet to themselves. Healing your heart, breaking up maybe, moving away. This change and transformation here, your finances turning around. I feel like somebody toxic ain't got no damn money. And I'm not saying that like to try to be mean or like be funny, but I feel like something toxic doesn't have your money and I talked about somebody missing something at the beginning of the reading, Gemini. Somebody missing your support or missing, I don't know, maybe you used to help them or look out for them a little bit financially or whatever it is, but somebody's missing something. Let me get two more here for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Gemini. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Gemini. Let me get two more here for them, please. Somebody needs help. Somebody needs some fucking help. Watch who you give to and watch who you talk to too, Gemini. Because I feel like sometimes certain people will place themselves around you to kind of like get tea or go back and tell other people or different things like that. So I just feel like, Gemini, just make sure that you are aware that you use your discernment when it comes down to who you talk to or who you give things to. All right? I got the World here. Let me get one more here for Gemini. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Gemini. Gemini, I told you you're supposed to be a guide or a teacher of some sort here too. Yeah, and then this King of Cups here, and then as well as the Lovers here too. I feel like somebody is moving on. I feel like somebody is moving on, maybe starting over, finding something better. You were told to believe in your power to manifest. I talked about believing your power to manifest a better relationship. So I feel like after the storm, now here comes the sun. With this Three of Swords here, this Eight of Cups, the Sun coming out. The King of Swords here, the Eight of Swords here too. After the darkness, now comes the day. I don't know how else to explain that, but after going through so much, here comes the blessing. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. Let me get one more here. One more for Gemini. I got the Page of Swords here too. So I feel like also too, Gemini, when it comes down, now I got this King of Cups here. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here. The Lovers here, this is you, Gemini. Page of Swords here, this is you, Gemini here again. Yeah, I feel like, Gemini, you're going to have to, like, tell somebody no. Maybe somebody's going to ask you for something, or somebody is going to, I don't know what it is, but, like, Gemini, somebody putting themselves in your face, or, like, Gemini, you don't feel the same. I feel like somebody lives in a space of delusion, Gemini. Like, and I'm gonna use this as an example. It's like, just because I was, X, Y, and Z back then, does not mean that I'm still that same person. It don't mean that you still got that type of pull. I feel like somebody is very arrogant as well. I feel like somebody is very arrogant. I feel like also too, somebody is very, like, petty in a way too. Real fucking petty. Emotionally unstable, possibly. Very materialistic. Divine feminine, divine masculine. Gemini. Yeah, I got the Ace of Unks here for you, Gemini. Gemini, yeah, this is pulling me into that energy, that change of transformation here. I feel like, and as well as this Knight of Swords here as well too. You taking charge, Gemini, or you choosing yourself, or you restarting your life here. Gemini, I feel like you're not interested in drama or the bullshit, Gemini. You don't want nothing to do with no confusion or chaos. Nothing toxic. And like I said, I feel like whatever arrogant or toxicity that could be here, I feel like they are not financially stable. And they're missing out possibly on your finances or your support or however it was that you were there for them. I don't know how else to explain that, but let me get a few more here for divine feminine, divine masculine. Gemini. I low-key want to move on from this. Yeah, I got the 5 of Scarabs here too, and then I got the 7 of Unks here too. Clarifying that 7 of Cups that we got at the beginning of the reading. This 5 of Scarabs here, this is the 5 of Pentacles. Working on your finances. Don't ignore your intuition. Going on a whole new journey here. Yeah, I feel like something is ending. I feel like it's going to be a relationship here, or it's going to be like something that just wasn't in alignment with you, Gemini. Something is ending. Something is ending. Your intuition, you're being guided to a new stage, Gemini, or you're being guided to a new realm of emotions or mental, or you're talking about higher consciousness as well. You're being, like, led there by whatever it is that I don't want to say whatever, but by the divine source that is with you, Gemini. You're being led there, but something is ending here. You're working on your finances, stepping into a whole new field, even possibly. Somebody could even be going to school. Somebody could even be starting a new business, or whatever the case is. But I feel like something is definitely going to end. Somebody is freeing themselves from something that's toxic. Let me get one more here for divine feminine, divine masculine. Gemini, please. Yeah, with this 4 of Unks here too, I feel like I talked about somebody being in delusion or whatever the case is. I feel like somebody doesn't want to accept truth. It's hard for somebody to accept the truth, or to accept maybe a decision that they have to make, or that it is what it is, or something has to work out the way that it is. I don't know how else to explain it, but, or somebody even too ignoring their intuition as well. Maybe too somebody ignoring the fact that something needs to end. Don't play yourself. If you are getting signs and symbols, and it's clear as day, Gemini, that you got to separate yourself or whatever the case is, don't ignore that shit. I told you, your intuition for somebody may be a means of protection. Do not fucking play yourself. Do not sacrifice yourself. But something is definitely going to fucking end. Change and transformation, the Tower coming out with the pyramid here. Going on a whole new motherfucking journey and a change of finances. And somebody don't want to accept the truth. Let's keep going, Gemini. Ooh, let's keep going, Gemini. Y'all got me hot. I don't even care how much time we on. We on 34? Okay, we straight. Divine feminine, divine masculine. Gemini. Divine feminine, divine masculine. Gemini. I have here, I am recovering. Yeah, I told you, Gemini, at the beginning of the reading, I was getting a feeling of, like, not saying that you was ever broken or bruised or battered or anything like that, but I just felt like you picking yourself back up here. I am recovering. Let me get three more here for divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. Excuse me. I feel like somebody could have had to learn, or somebody could be in the process of learning how to love again. Learning how to love again, learning how to speak up for themselves again, learning how to love themselves again. I don't know how else to explain it. Let's keep going. Shit. Let me get three more here for Gemini, please. Divine feminine, divine. What's this? Look at that. I always get what I want. I see life differently now. I see life differently now. This is excuse me. This is pulling me into that Ani energy here. Whole new journeys. Moving on, moving forward. I see life differently now. I have here, do I still have a chance? And will you ever make things right? I see life differently. Do I still have a chance? Will you ever make things right? Something feels manipulative. Rather that was the energy of another person or whatever, but I just feel like some words just don't feel genuine, to be honest with you. Rather even be an apology or something like that, but I feel like somebody would rather be concerned with being in your life than righting a past wrong. So now you were told to let it go, of course, but at the same time, pay attention to that shit. What was this that was flipped over? Oh, and I ain't grab it? Nettle action? Yeah. I love that I noticed that at this moment. But some words just don't completely feel genuine. I feel like Gemini, a lot of times people are more so concerned with being attached to your presence, your body, your person, than they are like attaching themselves to you in the most deepest ways. Whether that be a mental connection, whether that be a spiritual connection, or whatever it is. It's like a or exploring different levels of intimacy. Intimacy isn't just about sex, but or even connecting themselves to you morally. But do I still have a chance? Will you ever make things right? Let me get two here for divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini, please. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. Let me get two more here. The next one that I have here is I still have feelings for you. Somebody's going to take a breakup really hard, or somebody is taking a breakup really hard. It possibly like pissed them off, made them angry, whatever, but I still have feelings for you. Somebody's always thinking about somebody else. Oh, I didn't even see this one. This one was flipped over. I need to pay attention. I still have feelings for you. I also have here, I don't know how to feel. I admire you and I can't reach out. Somebody could be blocked at this time as well. But with this hermit energy here too, just being more so in a recluse energy. Being more is like to yourself, by yourself. Keeping yourself to yourself is what I call it. Shit. That's what I call it when I say about I keep myself to myself. I still have feelings for you. I admire you. I can't reach out. And I don't know how to feel. I feel like something may even be too soon. Maybe somebody want to try to like, I don't know. I feel like some might be too soon. I don't know how to feel. Somebody might be feeling a little bit numb. But when you are introduced, or when you are, Gemini, blessed with something genuine, don't make them pay for what the last person did, or don't be so, nervous or so shook up or so on guard that you don't allow yourself to be loved properly. But it's something I still have feelings for you. I am recovering. I see life differently now. Yeah, some don't feel genuine. I feel like somebody just like maybe needs some money. Some just don't feel genuine. I can't lie. Divine feminine, divine masculine. Gemini. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. Let's see. I got almighty dollar here. Yeah, somebody needs some fucking money. Bro, no. No. Somebody needs some money. I told you something sounded manipulative. Something sounded not genuine. Something sounded just off. Something felt off. Motherfuckers want some money, Gemini. No. Absolutely the fuck not. Keep your broke ass on. I don't like this. Almighty dollars. Somebody needs some help. I see life differently, all this other bullshit. I got lost cause here. Motherfuckers is not changing. Absolutely not. I don't like this for you, Gemini. I ain't gonna lie. I'm that friend where, like, you know what I'm saying? You do something to my friend, like, we got to squabble. I be wanting to fight and shit. I love my friends. Hell, Gemini. Shit, and if you ain't gonna do it, I smack them. But you gotta bail me out though, cause bills and shit, the way it's set up for me right now, I can't do that. So if you can put that, like, I'm just saying, Gemini, I fight. I don't give a fuck. Almighty dollar lost cause here. Let me stop being stupid. I'm so slow. Yeah, I said, Gemini, I felt like something was too soon or something was happening too fast, Gemini. I felt something was happening too soon, too fast, too quick, whatever. Somebody trying to come in a little bit too, motherfucking serpent is what this damn thing is. The damn devil. Yeah. Yeah, the devil coming out of the motherfucking serpent. The damn devil. This ain't nothing but the damn devil. Oh no. Oh no. Divine feminine. Thank you. Intuition. Gemini, over and over and over again, we're being told about your intuition. I'm getting this feeling that you need to trust your gut. Your intuition here, babe, please fucking follow it. Somebody is not, motherfuckers is not up to code. Okay? And I'm just gonna say it just like that. And I don't even really know if I'm able to explain it any better than that. Motherfuckers is not up to code. People do a lot of time in this society. We live in a microwave, ready-made, drive-through world. Okay, we live in a world where people, you know, put more value to outside validation than they do themselves. Like motherfuckers will literally like kill over Instagram likes and posts and this and that or whatever. This look, we gotta. I feel like Gemini, there needs, when it comes down to dealing with you now, rather if you know this is how you are naturally or you already in this space or you know, I feel like Gemini, you have to match in order for you to deal with people, Gemini, and correct me if I'm wrong, please. But in order for you to deal with somebody, Gemini, or in order for you to have something that works for you, Gemini, or something that is genuine, you need to deal with people that are on the same type of fucking time as you. There needs not to be any settling or any kind of sacrifices. Oh, okay, well, you know, I'll hang up my spirituality because, you know, they're orthodox, this. No, it's like, listen, I'm not disrespecting your belief system by practicing mine, but respect mine, I respect yours, you feel me? But I just feel like, Gemini, you need to fuck with people that's on the same type of time as you. Mentally, fucking financially. I just feel like, Gemini, like, and I'm not saying that, you know, shit don't happen, but when it come down to even your friends, you need to be fucking with people that if you have helped them or footed their bill or paid their way, they are in a position to be able to do the same thing for you. Or they are morally aligned or whatever to do that for you. Like, I just, like, I ain't trying to rant, I ain't trying to whatever, but Gemini, like, y'all gotta be, you gotta match frequency, all right? When it comes down to your relationships and who you vibe with, friends and things like that, y'all frequency, y'all gotta be in alignment with y'all frequency. Like, it allow things to happen organically, that natural flow. Live in that. How do that shit make you feel? You were told to pay attention to your surroundings and your body when it comes down to energy. How do that shit make you feel? If it don't feel right, don't fuck with it. If it don't feel right, we not fucking with it. I done had too much time to relax. I got a lot of energy. Let's go ahead and keep going. Shit, we 43 minutes in. I ain't got shit going on. All right, I'm gonna get a couple here, and then you know I'm gonna get some closing affirmations. I ain't gonna keep y'all too long. But I love y'all too. I miss y'all. I miss y'all so much. And I told you somebody else really miss y'all too. But somebody, they just want some fucking money. Your intuition is very important, Gemini. Extremely important. Divine feminine, divine masculine. Gemini. Healing your heart. Love. Learn to something is ending. A relationship is ending. Someone is choosing themselves. Building new finances. Starting a new life for themselves. Working a lot. But I'll talk to you, Gemini, about relaxing too, as far as like maybe like your emotions, certain thoughts and things like that, Gemini. I talked about anxiety, maybe panic attacks, shit like that, having a history of it. And I have here, it says not about what you want to do, but what you need to do. I don't know if you can see that. Not about what you want to do, but need to do. I don't know why it's so hard for me to read simple words. Do I do personals? I do, but I am on pause with them right now, love. But once I do, once I come back, then I'm gonna let y'all know. Not about what you want to do, but need to do. I feel like you need to accept whether you want to let go of something or you don't want. It's not about what you want to do, it's what you need to do. Whether you want to listen to some form of truth or taste of whatever, it's not about what you want to do, it's about what you need to do. It's for your best interest at heart. I got 1111 here. 1111, thinking about you. Yeah. This Seven of Cups here, we had that confirmed twice. We had that confirmed twice in both decks here. Thinking about you, connect to intuition, trust, truth, and then twin flame here. You're welcome, love. Thinking about you, connect to intuition, trust, truth, and twin flame 1111. Let me get a closing affirmation here, Gemini, and then I'm going to leave y'all alone. I'm going to get out y'all business. I actually want to get through all the air signs, so rather show sun, moon, rise, and whatever, shit. Kick it with me with Libra and Aquarius, too. Kick with me with Libra and Aquarius, too. What's this here? Oh, I had two more here. You didn't see my tears, and I don't want to know. Yeah, somebody doesn't want to accept some truth. You didn't see my tears, I don't want to know. Let me get some closing affirmations here for Gemini. Divine feminine, divine masculine. Gemini the twins. Divine feminine, divine masculine. Gemini. Ooh, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like that people think that they can just like, they still got it like that, or they can just be like conniving. Connect to your intuition. I don't like it, y'all. I don't like that shit. Gemini, I'm ready to squabble. We about to squabble. I have begin here. You had the nettle action come out, but we have begin come out as your first closing affirmation. Let me get one more here for my divine feminine, divine masculine. Gemini. Two. Whew. You know what? If a motherfucker don't got anything else, they will always have the audacity. You know, when it come down to toxic people and people that just try your damn time, your nerves, they will always have, if they ain't got nothing else, if they ain't got a car, if they ain't got a slice of bread, if they ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to dash it out of, they will always have the motherfucking audacity. I just can't, I just be done with it. I'll be done. I'll be so over it, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. My bad. I ain't trying to, I'll just be so done. You know, even bums are bold. I'm from Detroit. Our homeless people are very bold. Okay, they will cuss you out. They will rip your dollar up in front of your face and tell you that you broke. They will call you broke and all type of shit. Bums be bold, y'all. All these bums be bold. Oh gosh. All right. I have begin. I have balance here, Gemini. I also have resourcefulness. And the last one that I have here for you, Gemini, is manifest. Now, we had a few cards come out here for you with manifest, so I actually do want to read this one. I want to read manifest. I also want to read begin here, too. But you have balance here, and then you also have resourcefulness here too. Balance your deeds, Gemini. Rather that be the deeds as far as like what you do for others and what you do for yourself, whatever. But I just feel like balance your deeds. Balance your time, time management, maybe. Learning how to, I'm not saying you always late for shit or you that type of person, but maybe learning how to manage your time to include yourself more or to make things work for you. I don't know how else to explain that, but let me go ahead and read these. Begin, Gemini. It says you can always begin. No matter where you are, no matter where you have been, no matter where it is you have yet to go, there is no backward, only forward. Only trusting that now is as good a time as any to pay attention to the little whisper inside of your heart. It's begging you to take the first step. It's begging you to begin. It says, please remember it is always the right time to start. This is pulling me into that Ani energy here. And also, too, as well as the Gaia activation. Again, the Gaia gateway activation, learning experiences, wisdom transmission, earth intelligence. But this Ani, This whole new journey here, this Ace of Unks here, excuse me, here too. And then we had 1111 come out here for you too, Gemini. Where'd it go? Where my card at? Here we go. We had 1111 come out. It told you to connect to your intuition. We had intuition pop out here again here too. And then also in your third moon oracle with the last quarter moon in Pisces, you were told to talk less, feel more. It's about vibrations. How does something make you feel? You were told in your herbal oracles too to pay attention to your surroundings and your body. Thinking about you, trust, true, twin flame, connect to intuition. The next one that I have here, manifest. It says everything you have ever dreamed of, everything your heart desires already lives within you. The only thing stopping it from coming to life is our own fear of what will happen when we finally receive all that our hearts long for. Gemini, I talked to you about as far as like anxiety or like when things like good things start to happen or whatever, don't get anxious about it or don't feel no way about it. It's like, okay, shit, plan your plan your work, and become the person you need to be to tackle that shit or to handle that. But I talked about as far as like your life experiences and things like that. Even when it seems like things are getting too serious and too difficult, there have been things and situations, Gemini, that you have gone through. If it don't apply, let it fly. All right. But there's things that you have gone through, Gemini, that were much more greater or that were much more stressful or that were much more emotionally triggering or mentally triggering or whatever the case is. So it's like being able to reflect on those things as not something to be embarrassed about or nothing like that, but to look back and see that strength that you have. It ain't shit in the world that you can't do. But when it comes down to what you allow, Gemini, what you do and how you interact with it, it ain't shit that you, it's like always use your intuition, trust your gut. I want to read this. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't be trying to rant, but okay. Be quiet now. All right. The only thing stopping it from coming to life is our own fear of what will happen when we finally receive all that our hearts long for. So ask yourself, what can you align with just a little bit closer? What can you let go of just a little bit more? What can you drop into just a little bit deeper? Trust that what is yours already belongs to you. Believe in your power to manifest. Believe in your power to manifest. It says you simply have to ask for it. Hold on, because I'm so damn, what? It says all you have to do is ask for it. With the you're not alone here. Clearly, potentially, and wholeheartedly. After all, if you can hold it in your heart and see it in your mind, you will hold it in your hand. Visions. Your eyes, seeing past this realm. Your third eye, Gemini. Hold on, don't y'all... Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on, Gemini. I'm sorry, love. Well, I mean, I'm not sorry because this applies to the message, but I gotta find something here on on my tools. Cause I said your third eye, but Gemini, don't you? No, where is that? I'm trying to move fast. Throat chakra, humor, solitude for clarity. This moon in Gemini here. What is this? Where can I find this at? I'm messing up my whole little spread. Voice activation here. I told you, Gemini, you need to speak out. You need to say something. You need to speak out. You need to say something. Set your intentions. Breathe your, what did it say? Breathe your creation into existence, Gemini. Attend to the details. Jump in a dramedy energy action here as well. Yeah, something needs to get started or something needs to go ahead and like come to an end or whatever, but somebody is trying to like do something way too soon. Somebody is being very manipulative and disingenuous, and I don't like it. I don't like that for you, Gemini. I don't fuck with that. Somebody that's toxic, they broke as fuck, and they need some help. And I don't want you to get them shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry, y'all. I got a potty mouth. Just work with me, but I don't care about none of that. No. Somebody's disingenuous. But Gemini, when it comes down to you manifesting and things like that and all, like, You're missed. You're very much so missed. But whatever solitude that you felt the need to take time for, or whatever you felt like you had to do for yourself, it was necessary. I mean, shit. Self care, you choosing you, don't ever feel bad for it. And don't ever let nobody try to project no bullshit on you, too. I feel like somebody's moved away or going away from something that is toxic. And I love that for you. I told you, I'll be ready to fight. Shit, Gemini, we can squabble. I don't care. We can pull up. Gemini, pick me up. I ain't got no gas, so you got to pick me up. But I love you, Gemini. Mind, body, and soul, I do. Y'all follow no man for his journey is not your own. I love y'all as is. And y'all will daily, diligently learn to love yourselves the same. All right? I'm going to try my best to finish these air signs today. I'm about to take a break, get me some dinner, and I'm going to be right back with Libra and Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node. I don't care where you got it. Come kick it with me. The love is unconditional. We're going to smoke a blunt. We're going to talk our shit. Mwah. Bye.